self-publishing platforms.
Let me ask you something else. Tips for choosing the right self-publishing platform for your work, because we
Okay,
talk about Amazon.
that's a big question. Just like the question between traditional and self-publishing, choosing
Yeah,
the right platform is really, really important. And there's so many platforms that are now coming online because of the print-on-demand technologies. They're
yeah,
becoming
that's
more widely
so.
available. hmm So you have a lot more people jumping into the create space. You have a
Mhm,
lot
yeah,
more of these self-publishing groups. Now, some of them offer more services or more extensive services than others. For example, like an Amazon CreateSpace is pretty much self-service. I mean, you and I both have used that, both CreateSpace and Kindle Direct, and they're pretty straightforward. You can do a lot of it on your own, and they do offer some advanced services if you'd like to pay for them. But some of these
yeah.
other platforms are much more expensive, but they also offer different services. Some of them may help you, bridge that gap between selling online and getting into retail, having your book in retail. And that's not going to be cheap, I will tell you. It can be
It's
very,
expensive. It's expensive.
very
I mean, I've had,
expensive.
this book, it
hmm
was really just and it does say collector copy. I made 1,000 or
hmm
a couple thousand or five, I don't even remember how I made,
hmm
and they were really just lead magnets into
True.
my brand of the future.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you really want to see what the host of services they're going to offer. And a lot of these self-publishing platforms, they offer a variety of packages. So
Mm-hmm.
some of them will say, well, we'll just get your ebook done. We'll help you get it on, all these distribution channels and everything like that. And, it's pretty basic, bare bones type of service. But then the rest of them can, they'll do PR services. They might write press releases, all those kinds of things, as well as provide, editing and all of those kinds of things. So you really have to look at, what are you getting and what do you need? How adept are you at publishing and working with these things? And I will tell you, my first book I did with a self-publishing platform, and I learned a ton by not going totally on my own. I mean, I learned from these people who helped me publish my first book. I have since moved it to CreateSpace. But I wouldn't have traded that experience for the world, because I really learned a lot about the formatting, the production process, content. I mean, I just learned
And that's
so
why
much.
you're a good consultant, because you spent the money, you can save
Yep.
somebody else a lot of money.
Yes.